Hello, hello, and welcome to HIFL for their 7th race of the 4th season in Formula One. Today we are in Australia for, believe it or not, for the 7th round of HIFL. Let's read out the info. We'll start by opening a gap in the WDC. We'll both be able to respond to keep the fight alive. But both drivers are, Stealthy is in. But we don't see Barter alive in this moment because he is not in the server. After Qatar, Mercedes managed to close the gap on the Scuderia team after a strong P46 finish. Can the Ferrari team perform in order to maintain the grip of the Constructors' Championship? Now let's move on to the info of this race. The laps are 27 laps plus a formation lap, so 28 is on total. The fuel will remain low. The tyre wear will remain mid, as it always will be throughout the season. The track limits will be at lead. The race will start at 18:05, so 5 minutes from my time right now. Let's look at the weather, shall we? The rain chances are at 0%. The humidity lowers to 48%, less than Qatar. The weather is thick grey clouds with strong gusts of wind. Speaking about wind, the wind is at 40 kilometers an hour. But the time of day is midday, so 14:30 in Ion time. The tires are normal, soft, mediums, and hards. Now let's read out the SC rules. Safety car rules will remain the same, but 3 drivers crash over the course of 3-4 laps. SC will be deployed. You must use 2 different tire compounds throughout the race, or you will be disqualified. We have like 2 minutes left until the race, and I believe someone else, a guest, will be commentating with me, maybe coming with us. As I'll read out the grid when qualifying ends. Never mind. I'm not gonna join that, to be honest. Like we all have ideas.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so when are you gonna record?
I started the stream like 10 minutes ago, so I
All
already
right, so
said
we can just
the info and stuff. Yeah.
what's it called? Cut it out the time.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we're starting in a minute, so it's already 05 for me, so I don't know why we're starting in a minute. We should literally start now.
All right, so we're just gonna start commentating after formation lap, okay? When the lights
Yeah.
are going out. All right.
I don't know if I'm afraid Matrix or Smoke will join the VC, no? They just glitched.
They won't join.
How do you know that? Exactly.
Okay, so everyone's joining the race currently, and then once drivers are lining up, you can start and just make it clear when you want me to speak, okay?
Yeah, that's alright. Yes. Is it a restart or something? I think it's a restart. I was getting a drink. Oof. Yeah. Who's that in the Skywalker, yeah? Skywalker's just staying on the grid for me. With an 80. Yeah. So, Travel. Up around.
Mamy, tylko ja nie chcę się, żebyś ty
No
miał ten.
wiem.
Żebyś chorował albo coś. Tak?
Mm. Sorry about that.
Okay, you can start commentating whenever you're ready. So let's just leave a gap for a cut and then go.
Yeah. Pika's just slowing down on this. So we have to wait like another minute or something. Pika's just slowing down. And I don't need to unless it's lights.
Yeah, we're gonna wait for Pika. Hopefully it's not gonna be too slow. He's burning fuel.
If he's going at this speed, it's like a minute until the race starts or something. Maybe even 2. Bruh! Barter just joined.
Oh.
Nah, man. Yeah, but it's too late for him, is it? It's too late. It's too late.
Yeah, we are not gonna restart. Yeah, we are not
Too
gonna
late
restart.
now. Unless if he wants to solve. Nah, it's not. It's not. Let Bali on that. Eco quick. Quick boy, bro. Quicker boy. Okay, drivers are lined up on the grid now. Can start commentating 15 seconds until race start. 15 seconds, 10 seconds until race start. It's 1, it's 2, it's 3, it's 4, 5 lights in Australia for the Australian GP. It's lights out, away we go. But Stealthy getting a pull start, but that's Dino getting crossing. Dino crossing the line greatly. Dino leading until the first hairpin. Someone's going wide. That's an Alpine, I believe. Dino going onto the second hairpin. Sasha Kane. That's an Aston Martin, I believe, fighting with the Mercedes. Also, the other Mercedes, Stealthy, might join up the fight as well. Pika's leading up. Let's go back at the pack. Pika's already gained 3 positions, while Dino's still fighting. Mahi drops down. It's showing P2, but he's actually a P8 or something. I don't know what to commentate here. Dino leading by like 2 seconds here right now. Dom H in second. Dennis from the pits still trying to gain some. Still trying to gain. Let's see on board with him. He's catching up to Skywalker. Let's go through up the pack. We have a Qatar nonsense here, like P2 to like P11 here. So P10, sorry. 8 cars flying for P2, but it's likely from P2 to P5, P6. Let's see, going on to the second lap of racing. Ledeski gets a little bit of a spin. Going down. Dom H gets the fastest lap of 1:14.7. Mahi dropping down the pack with like P6, I think, with Stealthy. Maybe even Wolven King. No, Wolven King gets a little bit of a spin as I'm talking about him. He gets overtaken by Pi Luca. What about the other Alpine there fighting with Mahi for P3? And someone else, that's Ledeski, I think, and maybe Stealthy even. What about ASF? No. We went to the first chicane. ASM getting a little bit of braking, working out brakings. And Dino's winning by 2 seconds to Domage. But what can we see here? Board now. Let's go on board with Mahi's as he's overtaken the Mercedes of Stealthy Water Bottle for the final podium spot. Going on to the next corners of sector 3. Let's see Dino crossing the. Oh no, not this again! Not this again. Piavana stuck in that thing, stuck in the grid spot where he's actually driving. Dino winning 3-3. Then it's Mahi, and then Domage, Mahi, Stealthy, Ledeski, ASM overtakes Paluca. What's happened to Ed? He was in P4, now he's in P8, P9 even. Piavana's not even, yeah. Wait, Lars, what happened to Lars? What happened? No. Dino crossing the sector 2 line now. The purple sector 2, 112.3 is up 5 cents. Maybe he can set a 111 heck, even a 110 maybe. Who knows, but let's check this Pika P9 with the McLaren. Both McLarens are 5 bigger points. Probably. Oh, it's dropping down to last position. That is a bottled race for Alpine, I think. Dino opening the gap by a second each lap, maybe even 4.2 seconds up. Don't age. But let's check the battle for P3 between Mackie and Stealthy. Ledecky might be able to join up, but then I don't know what to say, to be honest. No one's crashing because this is an easy track. What's happening to Ed? Is he retiring? He's going slowly into, yeah, he's going maybe into the pit. Yeah, he's going into the pits. He is retiring from this race. What do we think about that?
Well, yeah, it's a strategic call from Eternus, but yeah, he's changing gears like 2 seconds after he presses it, so it's a slight delay on his end, as we've got Dino leading on the softs and Dom's also on the softs, hence why there's a gap in the grid so much, because Mahir's on hards, Selfie's on hards, all the other drivers have opted for hard compound tyres, so Dino and Dom going for aggressive strategy in stint 1. And they are making it work currently, but maybe not. Well, Dino's making it work. Dom, not so much. He's only 3 seconds in front of the first place hard runner. So the hard runner's doing quite well, hanging in there. They're crucially in DRS range of each other. The gap's quite small, so they're all working together, making sure they're going to be up there for when Dino, Dom are on different strats near the end of the race. So yeah, Mahir, they'll be working well, the Red Bull and Mercedes driver, as they're going to be crucially getting some good points for their team. We've then got Ledecky finally driving for Williams, but it's on another car because his actual account's banned for the time being. Then we've got ASM and P6, which is good for the AlphaTauri team. So yeah, ASM on those cards, making them work, and it's pretty good for him, as he's then got Luca in P7 in Alpine behind us. Oh, ASM gets all loose there. Now Luca
yeah, he gets a little bit
making the
of spin and
move.
uses the P6 position maybe to pilot Luca. Yeah, he oh wait, what happened here? Oh, he said since when there are bumps? Since yesterday, and I'll let Andy commentate again.
Yeah, so Lars crucially complaining on the radio as Ledecky really good pace there. Luca getting lucky. ASM Luca now losing time to the Ledecky. So yeah, they're not really working together here. It's just a crucial mistake from ASM, and now Luca's picking up the pieces. And then we've got Dennis 3 seconds down the road in the McLaren P8, P10, which is not too well for them in the constructors because that's not a lot of points. And then we've got Skywalker, Dambo, Walben, and then Eternus who's out the race. So yeah, no points for Skywalker, Dambo, or Walben for the time being. But nonetheless, Dino 5.8 seconds in the lead and is now pitting on lap 7 as he's going to go from the softs.
His softs are
will
like
Dom follow him?
75%. Dom H is also pitting because he's in the softs. Like, they're on like almost 70% tires. As Danbo crashes! Danbo is out of the race. That's the second DNF in this race since Ed retiring. What do we think about that? Is it a safety car? No, it's not a safety car. I read the safety car. I'm forgetting about the safety car rules, to be honest.
That's
It's
all
very
right.
safe
As yet,
start.
Dino and Dom going onto the hards. So now they're going to feel really slow in comparison to their first step. However, they're going to go long. But actually, Dom's opted for medium. So he's going to be pitching again, whereas Dino is going to be going for longer. And he's going to try and make these tires last as long as he can. And he's clearly confident this is a strategy to go from going from the softs to hards. So, yep. And he's already behind Dennis. Well, nearly right in the DRS of Dennis, who's in P6 currently with ASM just in front. So, yeah, there's a mixture of strategies spiced in today's race as Mahir's now leading the race with Stealthy just behind him. This is a battle for P1, so it's Stealthy in the Mercedes, in the DRS of the Red Bull driver, as now Stealthy late braking into
The
turn one,
Ledeski's
around
powering
the
good as
outside
well.
of Mahir. Yeah,
Ledeski's
and
also joining the fight.
Stealthy. Yeah, Ledeski. Oh, Ledeski makes an error. Luckily, he hasn't lost his front wing, but he's lost a second at least. So now Mahir Stealthy has a little bit of a gap as yet. Ledeski 1.4 seconds behind. Mahir hanging on to P1. Stealthy showing he's got pace behind the Red Bull driver. So now Ledeski making that error has now Luca is now nearly within his DRS range. So Luca's going to be pushing. Now, this is going to be the trend because now ASM is going to be pushing to get into Luca's DRS as ASM is in Luca's DRS as now Luca's now going to be pushing to Ledeski. So it's a chain C
As
and
Dennis is pushing
Luca's
to
not making it
ASM,
work.
he has the DRS and he's down 4 tenths to ASM. He may catch up in the next lap. He might overtake. ASM's pushing really hard. You can see how he's pushing really hard. He also got the green sector, but also Dennis got the green sector. But ASM gets a little bit of a bump in the spin. That's Dennis overtaking that AlphaTauri, and I'll let you commentate now.
Yeah, so there's massive battles happening everywhere. Crucially, all this errors from the hard runners is helping Dino a lot because now Dino's already in the DRS reign and he's going to try and make a move on Dennis, the McLaren driver, heading into the chicane. Dino late braking and just fresh tyres really helping him out through sector 2 as Dino getting a bit scruffy on the exit. But he's now through on Dennis, so now he's up to P5 promoted, and there's a Merc.
No way.
Who was
That
that?
is who crashed. There's a Merc crash.
Ivana, because
That's not Dino. That's not Stealthy, and that's not HIFL. I feel like it was Wolven King. That is no. He's not a safety. Is he a safety car driver by any chance?
no idea. As that,
I
yeah,
think
he's
that's
out the race.
that is. I think Wolven King retiring, aka Lars. I believe this is. Yeah, this is Lars. So
Yeah,
Lars retired from the race. Sent aka crashed. Look at why Luca?
Luca.
Why Luca's out? Oh no, Luca! I just pressed the button. I thought there was going to be a battle. Hi Luca, crashed on track. What? What happened there? What happened to Luca? What happened to Luca? I was spectating him and he's crashed. What's happened?
He crashed in the straight, which is very strange. Nonetheless, we're going to go back to the man leading the race, and that's Mahir in the Red Bull, 1.2 seconds to Stealthy. As now Stealthy has Ledeski and Dino, the two friends behind him.
Ledeski has a
So
pen,
Dino
I think.
already.
Ledeski has a pen.
Oh, and yep, he's lost 5 seconds there. So now Dino into P3. He's already pitted once. So Mahir, Stealthy, they're going to be shy, scared. They've got Dino
Can I say
behind, and
something,
Dino's
Lil?
already.
Can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
Actually, I want to say two things. One, that Danbo is on the straight with an Alpine engine's car. Now he just went to the garage. And second of all, I feel like the driver of the day, in my opinion, now has to go to Dennis. Pit to P4. I predicted that he's going to
Yeah,
get podium from the pits. That might actually happen. Look at that. P4 from Dennis in the McLaren. Tell me, Aggie, do you think that will happen as well? High chances.
Yeah, it definitely could work. And now Skywalker's out the race, and the man who was in P10's out. So now it's 9 drivers remaining in Australia, a track where mistakes and crashes are rare. As now Dom, who was right behind Dino heading into the pits almost, has now lost 16 seconds. As yeah, that was a nice move there from that driver. And now Mahir has Dino in his mirrors. So the Mercedes driver already in the DRS of Mahir, who's yet to pit. So Dino, this strategy is definitely working for him. And Dom, who was on the softs at the same time as Dino, well, yeah, Dino's 16 seconds up the road, despite Dom being on faster compound of tyre. So yeah, Dino right behind me here now, and we're gonna keep on board with this because this is gonna be a good battle. So we've got Mahir on old tires, then Dino on super fresh tires as Dino lunges it down the inside, and now Mahir focusing on a good corner. Oh, Dino goes off track. Mahir stays on track. Mahir making sure he gets a good exit. Dino already on the ERS.
He also goes off track there. But they're going side by side,
Yeah.
really, and the sector 2. Look at this side by side moment, but Dino makes a nice move there. He's back into the lead after he pitted on lap 7 with Dom Age. What a move. Dino is into the lead. 15 laps to go. Actually, 16.
Yeah, Dino, he's making the strategy work, and we've got now Dom. Oh,
What
Ledesky's been.
That's supposed to be not. Why am I laughing so hard about the Ledesky's getting kicked off me?
Yeah, as Ledesky's been kicked, the man in the Williams scoring no points. As Dino's now
It's an
stopped on
RDA.
track. As
Yeah, Dino got a
Dino must have got
penalty.
a power
What's
or
happened
something.
here?
Yeah, he's now 2 seconds behind Mahir, but it's going to gain the time immediately almost. As
Oh, then
Dino's
sector 2
tires are looking good.
Stealthy. Great work on the McLaren. Even if
Wow,
Dino
yeah,
is second, he's
Dennis
still on the
really coming
podium.
alive.
Great job from McLaren, especially great job from Dennis. But I can say a not great job from Pika. I mean, he did
Yep,
pit.
there's actually a battle. There's a 3-man battle. Dino, Stealthy, and Dennis all going at it. The 2 Mercedes and the McLaren driver. This is for P2 now. Battle for P2. As Dino's now in front of Dennis and Stealthy, the 2 Dutchmen. But the Dutchmen aren't finished yet as they're going to go into the chicane. Same time. Who's going to crumble? As right now they're both in it as Stealthy gets a bump. Dennis off track, lucky to not lose his front wing there. And it looks like Stealthy's going to maintain P3, but after all that scrapping, Dino has perhaps got Stealthy out of his DRS, which is not ideal for the Dutchman as yet. Stealthy's out of the DRS and is a 1.4 second gap, and that's helped me here actually. So yeah. Dino's already in front of me here,
Dennis
even.
and Stealthy have the same tires, to be honest. They're both on 91 and 81. So I feel like either they should pit this lap, probably. Yeah, they're going into the pit as Stealthy nearly crashes in the pits. Let's see what they will do.
But also not to mention,
Dennis loses front wing? No. Stealthy
not
chooses
to
the mediums. What
mention,
about Dennis
Mahir,
and the hearts? He chose the softs. Dennis going brave. Dennis going brave with the softs. Is that a good strategy? No, I think not. It's not a good strategy from Dennis. Why did he go for the softs?
Yeah, Dennis going for something different. Very
ASM
interesting as he's already going wheel to wheel with ASM as they're scrapping it out right now as Stealthy trying to not get involved in this as they're all pit, but Mahir's out there on 78% rear hard tyres. So Mahir's damaging his race currently, and Stealthy's already 17 seconds behind Mahir. Mahir has to pit, otherwise he's going to be undercut. So he needs to sort of not go too long on these tyres because mediums will easily get him to the end of the race as Mahir stays out. So Mahir's really bottling his strat and he's really getting gapped by Dino as Dino looks set to win almost. And Dom H now P3, so the Aston Martin driver, making his strat work from soft to mediums as his tyres are significantly worse than Dino. So Dom, he's going to have to struggle at the end of the race. He's going to have tyres like Mahir's.
For P5 here. Stealthy's still trying to make a move on those mediums, but what's happened there? Oh, Ledesky crashed again. What the fuck? Ledesky, why you gotta crash?
Why did he crash? He just got out his car deliberately there.
But his tires are not off. Oh no, it's not.
No, it was just deliberate.
It just lagged for me. But I thought his tires were off, but it's not. I feel like if ASM pits, Pico will catch up soon. Pico won't be last at least. Wait, what happened to Pierre? Pierre Vaughn is invisible, but I feel like he lost a wing. He's losing every position possible. Mackie into the pits. He couldn't get a hold of the hard. Same with Dom H getting into the pits. Dino Pan, what happened there? Did Dino get a penalty? No way. No way. Pierre Vaughn in the pits, the invisible guys in the pits, no guy. I feel like Dino is brave enough to not pit. Because Dennis is kind of not catching up on those softs. Even though Dino's on some old hards, Dennis is on the new softs, he's not catching up as much.
As Dom H did pet again.
Yeah.
So his strat was bottled almost. Dino showing that the hards were the better choice, but it's still going to be a struggle for the Mercedes driver to get these to the end. But he's got 9 more laps to go. Nonetheless, we've got Dennis in P2 on the soft, so he's going to have to pit again himself. Then we've got Stealthy. Stealthy's on the mediums, going to the end in the Mercedes. He's going to be getting some strong amount of points today for his World Drivers' Championship. And then we've got ASM, the Scandinavian driver, showing a good performance here for the AlphaTauri team, which is crucial for that team indeed. Then we've got Mahir in P5, showing his pace is all right. However, his race pace is not quite there today. Then Dom trying to work his way back up the grid with then Pikachu 10 seconds behind. The Filipino driver struggling in Austria today. And then Pavana's already out. And Dino also going off track multiple times. So Dino's struggling, Dennis is struggling, in fact.
Dennis, why did he choose the softs? That's the question. Dino
in the pits.
I wonder why. I wonder how. I wonder why. Let's see. I feel like he's choosing the softs. He's brave. No, he's choosing. Is that a tire or something?
He's done 2 compounds, so he's allowed to go on the mediums almost.
Why did he choose that? Like at least it's better than Dino's softs, no guy.
As it's going to be just ego boost for Dino, that decision there, because it's going to show that even on fresh softs, he will be able to still win this race. I mean, hards, not softs. As Dino has shown that he is superior to the rest of the grid, as he almost bottles through the chicane there. But Dennis can be trying to hang on to the DRS, in which I don't think he has. Oh, actually, he has, and he's going to make the move. And now Dino set himself a challenge, hards, and he's now got a cut. So, and also ASM got a cut. So he's going to see if he can catch up to Dennis and Stealthy, the two Dutchmen. And can the Brit do this? He set himself a challenge. 8 laps to go. 2 top drivers in front of him. Will he do it, Chris, or will he get humbled?
I don't know, actually. He might get this. But there are some low chances they might not, but this higher chances as he can.
Yeah, very interesting.
As Dino's catching up to
as currently
the sector. Bro, what the hell is this?
as
The first chicane. What the hell is this? Look at this. A Red Bull, the Desky, and someone else. A Mackie. No, it's not Mackie. Dino's gone. Mackie. Sorry, not Dino. My bad. Mackie has gone wide. Is that a pen? No, it's not. But it's a red sector for sure. No, that's not red. Okay, Dino 2.9. Yeah, Dennis is struggling with these softs. It could possibly be a 1-2 for Mercedes. I don't know if he's going to hold it off for the next 8 laps or so. Look at the Mercedes drivers are going back. You can see through the back mirrors. What can Dennis do? He has to pit this instant. McLaren are having a bad day today. Yeah, I can agree with that, Z. Then his tires are way past gone. 410.
Yeah, as it looks like it's very close at the front.
Dino moves side by side with the McLaren. Dino overtakes.
There's also a battle in P5 and P6. ASM and Dom going at it. P5, P6 this is. They're both on the same tyres, and their wears are, well, ASM on the worst tyres. So Dom making a move there for the Aston Martin team, actually. So that's a battle down the grid. But yeah, Dino making the move in, well, currently the lead. Stealthy's not going to let him run away with this, however, because he's going to have the DRS on the pit straight. As let's see what Stealthy can do as Dennis slides into the pit.
That's a mediums.
Same with
ASM as well.
Same with ASM.
Another pair of Dennis has bottled this race for sure.
Yes, his strategy was very good.
He did bottle in Qatar, and he's now bottling it in Australia. He bottled back to back, to be honest. But let's see. I feel like there's going to be a battle between the Mercs down to the end, but we don't know. Mediums versus hards. Stealthy's tires last shorter, but Dino's tires don't have enough speed to carry on for Stealthy. What is Dino gonna do? As he says, a purple sector 2 with those hards. But Stealthy has the worst mediums, but he can. I believe in this guy. Maybe. What do we think of this, Aggie? Will Stealthy maybe have a battle in the next laps? There's still 5 more laps.
Perhaps it depends how well he can maintain these mediums. His tires aren't that bad. Yeah, true. Good point. However, Dino's his are so much more superior, and they're only just getting better. Stealthy, his is in the opposite scenario. His are just going to keep getting worse. He doesn't have to stress about Dom, however, in P3 because there's a 7-second gap. Then Mahir's 4 seconds down the road, then Dennis, Pikachu, ASM, Piran. However, Stealthy is doing a good job as actually now I think this lap's going to be the lap where Stealthy won't get DRS. And am I right?
No.
Yes, I am.
He
Stealthy
didn't.
without the DRS.
And he's 1.5
Yeah,
down.
Yep. Dinos ran away with this race with an extra pit stop, showing how fast he is today. And just looking at his last lap was only 2 tenths faster than Stealthy. However, this lap, Dino's just setting personal bests continuously.
Okay, I can agree
Purple even
Dennis
in
will
the
take the
last.
fastest lap, but he won't get any points, big points, any double number points. Unless if he stays out and Pika may be catching up to him if he has the worst tires. I mean, he has good tires, but there's still 4 more laps to go. As we've seen, he put the tires not once but twice today in this race. First time the softs suffered like 6 laps for them, so he put at lap 22, I think. So he's gonna run out soon. Pika gets overtaken by the invisible Mercedes. Go to the front of the pad. Maybe Dom H could get a better. Can Dom H catch up to Stealthy? 5.2 is the gap. But Dom H is gaining slowly on the Mercedes driver. Dino
Yeah,
1.6. Hold on, what's happening here? Will Dino improve his fastest lap by a lot? 109.9. Yeah, sector 3 was absolutely dead, but okay. Stealthy crosses the line 5.6. What about Dom H? 9.0. So it's a 3.4 second gap to Stealthy. Dom H is catching up by 2 seconds each lap. That equals to Dom H catching up on the final lap. Will we see a battle?
also,
Yes.
we're going to see 2 battles because Mahir, he's on dead tyres and Dennis on fresh tyres. So Dennis actually making his strategy work because he's going to actually get Mahir on the last lap. Same with Dom getting Stealthy on the last lap as Dennis going purple just to justify my point as... Yeah, wow. Dennis actually pulling off a good strat as he's actually 1,000th off the fastest lap. So yeah, Dennis crucially showing he can get the fastest lap and he probably will as he's already in the DRS of Mahir as Mahir is just showing his pace is bad.
You can agree, yeah. But Dennis's tires are gonna be dead by the next 3 laps. I don't know. It might be Mahi who's gonna take this P4.
Mahir's rears are proper
really
cooked.
going
Nearly
widely. Look at this
60%.
side-by-side battle between Dennis and Mahi. But Dennis gets the P4 position. But they're still going side-by-side, to be honest. Look at this. Dennis going equal with Mahi. Gets the fastest lap, which is a 109.5. I don't know. Dennis already got this P4, but the softs are going dead now. Mahi, what about Mahi? Mahi's also tires going dead, but it's looking like Dennis P2. P4, sorry, my bad. But what about the other battle, the P2? Stealthy or Dom H? Only Dom can stop Stealthy to get a 1-2 for Mercedes. This is the second to last lap. Let's see what's the gap. Dom H has the DRS on Stealthy. Can Stealthy though still defend against this Aston Martin? After pitting on lap 7, he's going back to P3. But I don't know anything. But let's see, going into the final corners here. The end chicane, Stealthy still defending against the Aston Martin, going into the final lap. Look at this battle. But for P2, Stealthy's going a little bit wide through the hairpin we go, and Domich makes a clear overtake. Stealthy's still battling it out, but it's not possible. It is not possible. Domich takes P2 for now. 2 more sectors to go. Maybe even Dennis can catch up to Stealthy. I'm just kidding. Nah, Dennis 72% on the right rear. What's happening? What about Mahi? 61%. Damn. Yeah, Dino walked the line, yeah. I'm gonna let you.
Yeah, it's been an absolute cakewalk for Dino as Dino's absolutely wiped the floor today in the Mercedes. It's going to be Dino Monkey finishing, rounding off Sector 3 in the Mercedes. His strategy was perfection as it's going to be Dino conquering in Australia as he's going slowly and he takes the line to win. Oh, he's going to walk it as Dino wins and Dom 3 seconds behind still. And that is brilliant to see. Dom P2, Stealthy
Dennis
P3,
P4.
Dennis P4, Mahir, his tied dead, and then P5, and ASM will get P6, Pikachu P7, and Pavana will get P8. And that's Australia.
That's it, I guess. Good race today, and see you guys next week for the next race in HIFL. I don't know what race is it gonna be next. I feel like it's New Zealand. Okay, see you guys next week for New Zealand, and I gotta go end the stream. Bye, peace.